Yeah, really good Tuesday practice. It was hot, long, physical. It was a really good day today. Obviously, we got a big opportunity on Saturday, a really cool environment versus a really good opponent. So I think the guys are excited about the opportunity and getting to go to NRG and play a in-state opponent and just a great opportunity for us and our university. So I know the guys are excited about that.
You know, after that whirlwind, 3 games in 13 days, and you get a nice week off, were you guys able to kind of recoil yourselves and get back on track? How was it this past week?
Yeah, it was exactly what you said. Obviously you practice and you got to stay in shape and work on the things that you know, when the self-scout came back and some game corrections and all that kind of stuff. We also put a huge emphasis on academics, getting caught up and getting ahead and making a point to do that. And then obviously as coaches, you're getting ready for Sam Houston and introducing Sam Houston to the guys, and then obviously on Sunday it was all Sam Houston going forward. So you had academics, you had, you know, self-scout adjustments, anything that you needed to do, and then moving on to Sam Houston towards the end of the week, and been that way since Sunday.
You know, the first 3 games of the season, getting to step back and look at it. How do you gauge your team, and where do you think that you guys are really strong at, and where are some areas that you think you need to clean up a little bit?
Yeah, good question. I think it's still real early to really know exactly what you are. I know when we're playing really well, I think we're probably pretty tough. And then just some inconsistencies, you know, penalties back and forth. It was kind of defense, and then penalties were really good second game, and the third game it was offense. So just kind of taking turns as far as that goes. But I think just jury's still out probably. Got to go out there, and I think Saturday will be a big test for us, and then moving forward, getting into conference. And I think you kind of, because look, there's a lot of teams out there that, you know, their non-conference is this, they play this opponent, so you really don't know kind of who people are until, you know, a couple more weeks probably.
Looking at the game though, just what are you going to be expecting from Sam Houston?
Yeah, I think they're a really good opponent. I think offensively it starts with their quarterback. I think he's a really good player. He can run, he can throw. They run a good scheme. I think they have really good skill guys. Their offensive line's big. They're well coached. Defensively, I think they're really athletic. I think their DC does a really good job as well schematically and putting those guys in a really good position to have success. And I think they play hard, and that's the one thing that keeps on coming up when, you know, you watch the film and then you talk to other, you know, different coaches around the league. Is, you know, they play really hard. So I think that's a sign of a really well coached team. So it's going to be a big challenge for us.
You know, this game between Texas State and Sam Houston's historically a really big rivalry. It's been played since 1915 with over 90 games played. Just what does it mean to kind of get these two teams back to playing each other?
Yeah, I think it's awesome, and that's why I kind of talked to the leadership council a little bit about. I didn't have as many stats as that. That's good. I need to have that info. But just, you know, just kind of letting them know, like, this is a rivalry game. It's an in-state. This game means a lot to a bunch of different people, and I think it's really cool that we're getting to play them at NRG. I think that's something exciting for both teams, and I think the atmosphere will be. I think it'll probably be like a bowl game type atmosphere if I had to guess. You know, both teams, 'cause they have a really good record, and we're kind of getting started in our deal, and so it should be a fun game.
And what is it, kind of what you're saying, what does it mean to be playing at NRG Stadium?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Just, you know, you get to play, you know, where the Texans play, and it's super nice, and you know, the lights will be bright, and it'll be a cool atmosphere for sure.
How familiar are you with Coach Keeler and his staff? Do you know anybody there?
Not really a lot. I know the DC. You know, I don't have a ton. It's kind of weird. I don't have maybe any or a ton of coaches that I haven't coached with before that are like buddies. You know, I just don't have a lot of those, and he's one of those guys. You know, and you know, we'll text in the off season and Instagram friends, and, you know, one of those type deals. So it's I know he's a really good coach and someone that I've kept up with over the years, and just kind of seeing him continue to rise, and obviously he worked for Coach Patterson that I played for at Tulsa and at Abilene Christian and stuff like that. So I think really highly of him and kind of the job that he's done so far this year. I mean, their defense is playing at a really high level.
Coach Kinne, you mentioned earlier about the playing at NRG, and this is probably going to be one of the largest crowds that your team plays in front of. How much do you think that'll help your guys? Do you think it'll get them energized?
Yeah.
To be in front of that many fans.
For sure, I think that helps us for sure at Texas State, and you can kind of see that as the season went. The Lamar game, good, obviously quality opponent and first game of the season. But then you see the UTSA and Arizona State just a little bit more. So I think our guys kind of rise to that. I mean, that's part of me. I got to do a good job of continuing to make the importance of every game, how important they are, and I think our guys are going to be ready for sure.
A lot of talk about conference realignment, lots going on right now. Do you know, is there anything going on with Texas State as far as that's concerned? Any other
I don't. I'm sure there's discussions being made. I think that's part of it. I know we love where we're at, and I know Kelly and Don and everyone involved in that will put us in a really good situation. That's about all I know. I use the bye week to same thing, catch up and self scout and watch some football on Saturdays. There wasn't a conversations about that. I know about kind of what y'all know probably. So, but I do know that Don and Kelly are really good at what they do, and they'll set us up for success one way or the other.
Good.
Good.
All right.
Thanks.
I still appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yep.